And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live from the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament for 3 games on this Thursday night, including the Carrollton Hawks and the Triopia Trojans in this consolation bracket semifinal. The 7 o'clock game in Liberty will be in action as they'll take on Calhoun in the other consolation bracket semifinal. Then we'll move on to the right side of the bracket in a championship bracket semifinal as Camp Point Central will take on Jacksonville Rout. It's all coming your way this evening on Central Illinois Sports, along with Jack and John Hull. I'm Charlie Hull. Glad you've joined us this evening for action from the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium. Everybody's pumped up, some of them even hopping up and down, as you can see on your screen, ready to roll in this action on this Thursday. We're more than halfway through the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. It's been a dandy so far. We'll recap what's happened. We'll talk more about the matchup between the Hawks and the Trojans. It's all coming your way on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. It's the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament and this championship bracket semifinal as Triopia and Carrollton are set to go head-to-head this evening. These two teams both posted victories in their last contest after losing in their opening game of the 100th Invitational Tournament. Of course, Triopia lost on a 3-point deficit against Rout back on Saturday morning. Then they beat Pleasant Hill 65-38 and advance into this contest. Carrollton fell to Brown County 68-30 and then beat Western back on Tuesday night. That's how they arrive at this point. The 7 o'clock contest is Liberty and Calhoun. Those two teams actually both played last night, so they're coming back here to Winchester and back in action and ready to roll. And then the 8:30 game is Rout and Camp Point Central, and those two teams haven't played since Monday night, so it's been a little bit of a break in between for those two squads. Tomorrow evening, we already know the schedule. At 5:30, it will be Payson Seymour and Brown County. Greenfield Northwestern and West Central will go head-to-head at 7 o'clock. Those are both in 5th and 6th place bracket action. And then at 8:30, Porta AC Central and Griggsville Perry matchup in the other championship bracket semifinal. Saturday, it kicks off at noon with the Consolation Championship, 135th and 6th place, 3rd and 4th place at 3 o'clock. And the championship game slated for 7 o'clock this Saturday evening from the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. This Triopia squad, well, I'm sure disappointed after losing in day one, but they came out and took care of business against Pleasant Hill, although not a running clock contest by any stretch of the imagination. Have to give some kudos to the Wolves for their effort they put out in that contest. Carrollton had a little more of a challenge with Western, who really played hard. A fairly balanced contest in that one, with the Hawks coming out and doing what they needed to do down the stretch to win that contest. They're both looking to play one more game at noon on Saturday, and that's kind of the goal when you start a tournament like this, is to try to get at least 4 games in. Most people would like to do it on the right side of the bracket, and I don't mean correct by that. I mean as in the opposite of left. But once you lose that opening round game, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's try to beat the next opponent in front of you. There have been just a couple of upsets in this tournament. Of course, Camp Point Central beating Brown County. It was an upset as the 5 beat the 4. Liberty beat Calhoun. That was the 15, or Liberty, beat Cardinal. That was the 15 seed beating the 10 seed. And then in the championship bracket quarterfinal last night, Griggsville Perry, the 6 seed, beating West Central, the 3 seed. So 3 upsets have occurred at this point. Triopia, the favored team in this contest, as they are the 9, and Carrollton is the number 12 seed. We're about 11 minutes away from the Star Spangled Banner, the starting lineups, and the play-by-play of this contest between the Triopia, Meridosha, Chambersburg, Virginia Trojans, and the Just Carrollton Hawks. Glad you're with us this evening on Central Illinois Sports.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Triopia Trojans and the Carrollton Hawks matching up in this contest. We had a really good evening, good competitive evening of basketball last night. The final game, Griggsville Perry upsetting the host West Central Cougars, was a thriller until the end. And, unfortunately, some people take it upon themselves to create controversy when there's not any. And I saw a photo posted by a local paper. I won't say which one it is, but it's in Jacksonville, Illinois. And they posted a picture of Tyson Brown shooting a 3 in the corner just to my right. And Michael Myers, you can see, who got a block on the play. You can see his hand in the picture. Says, well, is this a foul or not? We'll let you decide. Well, I'll tell you it's not. And by the way, the person that posted that, it's garbage. The stuff you try to promote on that and try to make a controversy when there's not any and be slightly demeaning, I'd say, to the officiating profession, it's garbage. Quit doing it. I know you got the exact reaction you were looking for by getting clicks and comments and likes on your post. But stop. There's nothing wrong with that contest. That game was a well-played game by two teams who are well-coached and wanted to compete, and there's no reason to try to mar the outcome of that with some garbage photo that tells nothing other than you had a bad angle from where you were taking a picture from. I don't think we'll see that in this contest tonight. These two teams will play hard, and I don't think, it doesn't have as much of a notoriety in this matchup as Triopia and Carrollton playing on the consolation side, so you probably won't see this in the front page or a picture posted on a Facebook post, but these two teams will come out, and Jack, I can tell you what they will do is compete.
You're a little salty.
Well, it's like you're trying to take away from what the Griggsville Perry kids are.
Yeah.
Griggsville Perry didn't do anything wrong. They won the contest, all right? And West Central, ain't anybody from West Central in the Cougar program saying that was a foul at the end. So quit making things up.
You may get another 12 readers to go with the 12 you already have, because guess what? That's yesterday's news. Totally. And, of course, you can keep joining us here in Central Illinois Sports. This ought to be a good game, quite honestly. Triopia, a heavy favorite probably, but, pretty good post play by Carrollton, and that can kind of equal things up. On the other side, Nethery and Snow, pretty good pair of basketball players.
They are. Really good guard play for this Triopia squad. They're a possession away from maybe playing in the late game tonight, but you can't think about that at this point. I know Rich Thompson and his coaching staff seasoned enough group that they're not going to allow their team to sit there and dwell on that. They've moved past that point. They know that Carrollton's going to be a squad that'll come out and give them all they have. And, I think we've seen pretty vast improvement from Tony Rhodes' squad from when we saw them play against Griggsville Perry. Still an opportunity for Carrollton to improve by a lot of areas. One of them being on the turnover side. They're going to have to take good care of the basketball in this contest if they hope to be competitive.
Yeah, and Charlie, I have to tell you, kind of one of the things I see as I look around this gymnasium each and every night is a lot of young kids with some pretty major knee braces on. And all I can say is play a lot of sports, stay flexible, do a lot of speed and jump moves and things like that. And John, as a radiology tech, will tell you sometimes that's not even enough. But, boy, seeing these kids with these knee braces on and then seeing what happened to the young man from Porter the other night, it's just a shame to see kids have the fun of playing a sport taken away from them.
Well, sometimes it happens, though, unfortunately. Yep. And,
you never get hurt sitting in a chair, I guess.
Well, you saw Cole Roberts the other day, tear an ACL. And, I saw a kid at a high school. He was stretching in PE. He stood up and tore his ACL. So, you just never know. That's why you want to go out and play hard all the time, play the game the right way. And, you've seen a lot of that in this tournament. We've talked a lot about just how fun this tournament is to cover each and every year and how much different it is than, let's say, the shootout we're going to cover at Quincy. It's just, it's basketball. There's still high school kids. I talked with Matt Schuckman, the editor for Muddy River Sports today, and, he made a good point even on that Quincy shootout. These are high school kids. They're 16, 17, 18 years old. You have to remember that. Don't forget that because, maybe they've signed a Division I scholarship or have aspirations to play in the NBA. They're still high school kids, so, when they do a good job, tell them so. When they do a bad job, don't sit there and bash them the whole time.
No, and that's the one thing I love about the quality coaches. When something bad happens, they deflect it all on themselves, and when something good happens, they give themselves the players all the credit, just like we do with John Hall. When things go well, we give him all the credit. When it goes bad, you blame me, right?
Oh, yeah, it's usually not John's fault, though. That's the issue.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let's look at some keys to the game in this contest. First of all, for Triopia, KJ Beck's going to have to stay out of foul trouble because they're going to really need him on the interior to try to help nullify the advantage in the paint with Campbell and Rhodes.
Campbell and Rhodes are two young men that when they are on the court and they can get those playing minutes in, they can back the ball up to the basket, and they know how to get it in the basket, no doubt about it. On the other side, I'd like to see KJ Beck become a little bit more assertive and believe in himself. A lot of the Beck kids over the years have been pretty good players, and KJ just has to have a little bit more confidence because he's got the athletic ability to really dominate a basketball game.
Well, I think with this Triopia squad, another key in my eyes is they need to attack the rim, especially in this game with Campbell and Rhodes. If you can get the ball inside, get to the rim, try to get them in a little bit of foul trouble, that will really open some things up. They've kind of settled for some threes, I feel like, in the couple of the contests, and they're 1-1 and within 3 points of the first game, so maybe I don't know anything about it, but I think they want to make sure that they get the ball to the rim in this contest. try to get those Carrollton bigs in a little bit of foul trouble.
It must be Dallas Cowboy country because I got one on either side of me now. How about that?
Well, the playoffs starting probably end this week for the Cowboys, unfortunately, but we'll see how it goes, and if old man Brady can finally get his first loss to the blue and white. Hey, another thing we want to do, give a shout out to the folks who run this tournament, do a lot of work here. They don't ever claim to be perfect, by the way. There have been a few little typos in some things, and things happen sometimes, and maybe you don't think they've recognized the correct people and all that stuff. Well, guess what? Start your own tournament 100 years from now. You can celebrate however you want, all right? Let's pause for a break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as they have the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the play-by-play as Triopia and Carrollton go head-to-head on Central Illinois Sports.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring, time for a new kitchen, any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Welcome back to the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium in the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. For the first of three contests this evening, the Triopia Trojans and the Carrollton Hawks. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're brought to you by Trucks LLC. Trucks is operating with mobile service units only at this time as they finish up construction of their building in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Trucks looks forward to serving the community with all of your diesel repair needs. Call Trucks 217-922-0044. Starters in this contest, first of all, for the Carrollton Hawks, Tony Rhodes' squad, 5-10 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'8 senior, Tyler Singleton. At a second guard, a 6-foot freshman, Charlie Stump. And at the third guard, he is a 6'4 senior, Caden Brecken. Out of forward, a 6'1 senior, Bobby Heath. And at the other forward, the 6'5 junior, Braylon Rhodes. For the Triopia Trojans, Rich Thompson's team is 10-8 on the season. Their lineup looks like this. At a guard, a 5'11 junior, Steve Reynolds. At the second guard, a 6'1 senior, Jake Mueller. And at the third guard, he is a 6'2" senior, Ryan Snow. Out of forward, a 6'2 senior, Aiden Nethery. And at the other forward is the 6'6 junior, KJ Beck, for the Triopia Trojans. I think they're referring to him now as the Winchester Wizard, actually. Ken Coltis. He can do it all. I don't know who coined it, but I like the phrase. I'd get a shirt, maybe a wizard hat if I were Kent. Well, let's see here. Carrollton will be the visiting team. Brecken will jump in the center circle against Nethery for Triopia. Sit back and enjoy high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports. Even you. Stump gets the basketball for Carrollton, and we are underway in this contest as the Hawks win the tip. Triopia in a zone defense to start the game. Probably a pretty good idea with the size that this Carrollton team has underneath. Stump with it out top. Finds Singleton. Clears it on the right side, Brecken. Over to Singleton, who does a lot of things right for this Carrollton squad. He's just not much of an offensive scorer. Now he throws the ball away, Stoneman away, Mueller. Larceny layup at the other end, up and good. Mueller puts the Trojans on the board, 2-0 on the takeaway, 7:25 to play in the first. And they're a little more longer armed than you would suspect. Here's Heath inside. He had a big game the other night, shot no good, and Snow gets the board. Trojans want to push it into the front court. Snow down low, ball knocked away, last touched by the Trojans, and a turnover on Triopia is their first. One each way in the first 50 seconds of this contest. Here's the ball now stolen away by Nethery. He'll take it the other end and go up for the little baby slam. I mean, it's a better dunk than I ever have, but not maybe the most impressive dunk I've ever seen. But he still was able to pull the rim down with it off of the steal, and most importantly, gives Triopia a 4-0 lead. Here's Brecken in the corner for a three, and he says, your dunk is nice, but I'll take three on this shot here. Yep. Has changed the game, and I think almost ruined it at the younger levels. Here's a three by Snow, up with the answer, and it's good. 7-3 Trojans, back to that 4-point lead on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Now here's Heath, who might have passed the ball to himself and then travels. No, he's going to be fouled, the official will tell us. Take a look at this steal and dunk here as Nethery jumped the passing lane and then went up for the little slamma-jamma. Here's a shot put up by the Hawks, no good, and Nethery, the aforementioned man, has the rebound. Takes it into the front court, right side. Snow attacks the baseline, gets to the rim, missed it though as he didn't use the backboard, and the rebound pulled down by Stump for Carrollton. 5:49 to play in the first. I think they're always stumps. I think so. Here's a three. Brecken, no good. And Snow goes and gets another board for Triopia. Snow, nobody's picked him up. Nobody stops the ball. He drives right to the rim and scores. And another two for the Trojans to make it a 9-3 score. Carrollton did not do a great job getting back on the defensive side that go around. Singleton. Here's a pass down low, ball knocked loose, and it is stolen away. Into the front court, Mueller gets it to Nethery. He'll attack down low, little Euro step, and in for two. Jack's favorite move, the Euro step with Nethery. Triopia out and running early. 5:01 to play in the first, 11-3 Trojans on top of the Hawks as you watch high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
11-3, biggest lead of the ball game. Carrollton under 5 minutes looks for an answer.
Had a little trouble with the turnovers, had the Hawks, and Triopia has done a good job doing what we thought they might try to do, really attacking the paint in this contest, especially in the transition game. Now here's Singleton. Clears the ball out top to Stump.
Well, the zone is a pretty good defense against Carrollton. They don't really shoot the outside top of the key type three. And nothing against Tyler Singleton. This will probably help him, but he does not look to score a lot.
Here's Heath left side.
I said that to Moss from Liberty, and he went right after it.
Heath tries to push the issue. Shot up no good. Gets his own rebound. Won't fall. Rhodes weak side board. He'll put it up. Won't go. And Nethery grabs the board for Triopia. Off to Snow into the front court. Has picked it up. Out top Beck. Back to Snow, and he'll set it up for Triopia. 4:07 to play in the first. Trojans enjoying an 11-3 lead.
First half-court offense they've really had to run.
Austin Struby's into the game for the first time. He's got the ball right side. Over on the left wing now, Mueller. Gives it out top, Snow. Puts his three-pointer up, no good. Weak side rebound down to Mueller, though. Out top, Nethery three, and he has to go halfway down and come back out. And then on the rebound, it looks like K.J. Beck is over the back.
Yep, the big boy in Beck picks up the foul, his first, team second. Beck's got 33 on, and has he not been wearing 44?
Nope, I've seen him wear 33 the whole tournament.
Who's the guy that made these sheets up?
I don't know. 3:45 to play in the first period. 11-3 Triopia. And that possession was an example of also what we talked about. They kind of sometimes just settle for the three.
Maybe he's in the truck, that guy.
And they have the ability to get the ball to the rim, as they've shown. Stump out top. We saw Campbell check in. Connor Campbell, the 6'4" man in for Carrollton. He's got the ball down low and then lost it. They'll say it was tipped out of bounds and stays with Carrollton underneath.
Campbell adds a lot of energy when he gets in there, doesn't he? He wants the ball.
They list him as a 6'6" junior.
You think he is?
He's a pretty good sized lad. Here's a shot put up by Rhodes in the paint, no good. Rebound over the top was Snow, and it will be ball out of bounds for Carrollton.
Snow picks up the foul, and you know, if you don't have the height advantage, if you go over like that, they're going to call a foul on you practically every time. 3:23 left, first quarter, 11-3. Been stuck on that for a little bit.
Campbell's wide open underneath. He'll put up a shot now. He'll get an and one as he finishes through the contact, as Triopia's defense was late to rotate, and it's an 11-5 score.
Littleton picks up a foul very quickly, his first, team third. The and one for Campbell, first free throw of the night. It's up and good.
He comes in and immediately gives his team a good spark, makes it 11-6. Just over 3 minutes to play in the first period. Struby on the left side against the zone defense of Carrollton. Struby gets a look now from the left corner, no good for the three. And the rebound down to Brecken.
First one for him on the night.
Hands the ball to Singleton, who will bring it up. Bounce pass left side, Stump. In the corner, Brecken. Looks in the post, feeds Rhodes. Rhodes trying to go up amongst the contact. Shot up no good. Nethery skies high for the board. Pushes it quickly into the front court to Struby. He'll attack down low off the high glass and in for two.
Have not seen Struby with that shot, but it looks very good.
13-6 Trojans, 2:37 to play in the first. Stump the ball, has it knocked away, stolen away. Snow on the run out, leads a 3-on-1. In fact, a 4-on-0 at the end. Left it up off the glass for Nethery, who tips it in for two.
He's got 6. Do you think he missed that on purpose?
I do. And makes it a 9-point advantage here for Triopia, their largest of the day. Pass down low, Rhodes to Campbell. Ball tipped, stolen away again. Another Carrollton turnover here. Nethery into the front court, 2:07 to play in the first. Right side, Snow to Struby. Nethery, top of the key three, buries it from downtown. And the Trojans just keep on rolling here. Triopia, good ball movement to find the open shooter. 1:56 to play in the first. It's Triopia 18, Carrollton 6.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
1:56 left in the first quarter of game 1 of 3 coming your way tonight. A couple of consolation semifinals and a championship, the final championship game to see who gets into the semis. Ought to be a good night. 18-6. Triopia the lead. Carrollton on the attack after the timeout.
They might even refer to that game tonight as a semi with Camp Point Central en route.
Yeah, it is a semi. I'll be darned.
Now ball stolen away as Howard's into the game, and he had the ball picked out of the air. Finds Struby. Strube to Snow, and he's tied up. No, they'll say he had the arm, and a foul whistled here, and free throws for the first time in this contest for Triopia.
The Hawks pick up the foul. It'll be Howard with it, their first of the day. 6 minutes and 32 seconds in. First one up by Snow's good.
It's pretty quick math. That, of course, was Lucas Howard, the 6-foot sophomore with the foul, not to be confused with Caleb Howard, the 6-foot junior. For Carrollton.
Nethery back in. Strube sits down. Back into the game.
Did some subbing at that guard spot, trying to cut down on the turnovers, and it's really hurt them in this game.
Snow second. Pretty pure shooter, that young man. Been a lot of Snows that were players.
He'll sit down as into the contest for Carrollton for the first time as Brady Hildebrand, the 6-foot senior. 1:33 to play in the first. It's been all Triopia here. 20-6 on the Trucks scoreboard. Left side Croshour, Carson Croshour on the dribble. Out top to Heath. Heath said this was a lot easier the other day. Here's a shot put up no good and a traveling called.
7 turnovers now for Carrollton early in the first quarter.
Pretty good play on the ball that time by Mr. Schaefer, the official, and back and got it. Here's Nethery for a 3, rims it out, no good. Rebound tipped around, down on the weak side, it goes to Reynolds. He'll get it to Mueller.
Mr. Schaefer took one off the glasses the other day.
Nethery, another 3, no good. Beck the board. He'll work it back out for another 3-point attempt, and this time Mueller finds the mark from behind the arc.
Mueller's got 5, biggest lead of the game right now, 17-point bulge.
23-6 Triopia, 47 seconds to play in the first.
I was reading the records the other day. Somebody scored 42 and a quarter, and the two teams had like 70-something.
That was Griggsville Perry with Val Rumpel. Here's a ball stolen away now into the front court. Ball is saved in by Nethery.
Val was a triplet.
Part of the Rumpel triplets.
His brother, or his son, Corey, played at Route on a very good basketball team.
Under 30 seconds to play in the first. Triopia the lead and the basketball. They also get the ball to start the second quarter, barring a tie-up in the next 15 seconds. Things are going their way, you could say.
They're trying to make a date for noon on Saturday.
Mueller, Reynolds gets it to Nethery, puts it on the deck with 5. Tried to kick to the wing. It is knocked loose and stolen back away by Nethery. He'll put up a long 3 off balance at the buzzer. And we've played a quarter of basketball action. It's Triopia 23, Carrollton 6 after the first. Second quarter play-by-play. Your way after this.
Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with the service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles!
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyouFirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
23-6 is the score after one quarter. Second quarter ready to go. 23-6, and Carrollton 2 of 11, 1 of 2, and 1 of 1. 9 of 17, over 50% for Triopia. 3 of 9 from the arc and 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Triopia has the basketball to start the second quarter of play, and they are really playing well in this early part of this game. Beck gets it in the paint. Turnaround shot on the fadeaway, no good. Rebound Carson Croshour for Carrollton.
His first, 4th rebound for the team, all on the defensive side. They're not getting second chances tonight.
Caleb Howard, Lucas Howard out there along with Croshour. Then also Bobby Heath, and the 5th man is Campbell. Hawks trying to get some traction on this end of the court and take better care of it. Howard on the left side, skips it across to Lucas Howard from Caleb. Out top, Carson Croshour. Try to throw it down low. Bobby Heath had the ball knocked loose, and it's stolen away by Nethery.
9th turnover already.
The end of the front court, Snow on the run out. He'll attack down low, looked for the pass, and is fouled.
It's a pretty good pass, was it not? Caleb Howard's going to pick up the foul, his second team foul by Howard down the other end. I really thought he whipped it right in there.
Inbounds pass out front, Reynolds to Snow. Just under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Nethery in the corner to Mueller. Nethery, left side three, off the mark. And the rebound down to Heath.
His second board of the night. What do the little things that the Snow has on his knees do for you?
I don't know. Sweatbands, maybe. Must help you play. He's a lot better than you were. You never wore him.
He's going to get us that.
I don't know.
Might help me walk.
Could be. Here's Carson Croshour with the ball for Carrollton. In the corner, Campbell. He'll drive on the baseline, get cut off there. Back to Croshour for a three. It's no good. And on the rebound, Campbell called for the foul.
Beck gets the board, his first. Campbell gets the foul, his first. Third team foul.
And wholesale changes here for Carrollton. Brecken, Rhodes, Stump, and Singleton back on. They join Bobby Heath.
Brecken, Stump.
Rhodes.
I mean, it was a law firm sounding thing, but it didn't roll off my tongue, did it?
Brecken, Stump, and Rhodes.
Yeah.
Here's Nethery trying to go to work. Ooh, nice spin move. Missed the shot. Rebound tipped up. Something went flying up in the air for a moment.
What was that?
Some kind of tape on somebody's finger. I hope it was the tape. And not the finger. Here's a shot put up down low by Rhodes. He picks it up and puts it in for two.
That was pretty by Braylon Rhodes.
5:40 to play in the second period.
Right on top of the key there. Hope nobody gets slipped.
Here's a nice little cut, but Reynolds can't finish it on the layup, and the rebound down to the Hawks.
Rhodes picks up his second board of the day.
Into the front court, they'll say Heath traveled.
Now that's the 10th turnover, and Donnie Frey will come and make a play on whatever was on the floor.
He's looking around to see if anybody was missing whatever it is, and he'll hand it to one of the gentlemen on the end line.
That's old Danny from the old Buck and Joe's days.
5:24 to play in the half. 23-8 Triopia with the advantage. Out top, Beck. He'll work it over to Snow. Snow gets his feet set, shoots a three. It's short. And the rebound down to Stump for Carrollton. Hawks bring it into the front court. Heath back to Stump. Works for a three now. It's no good, and Nethery yet another board.
He is having a game. 4 boards, 9 points.
Now Singleton tries to steal the ball from the man, and he'll be called for the reach-in foul here.
Got caught, Tyler Singleton. First for him, 4th team foul, 3 on Triopia. Into the ball game for the squad from Carrollton is Matt Bierman. He'll set Heath down.
Triopia with the basketball. What are they shooting from three?
They are 3 of 11.
Down low, Beck. Shot up, he traveled first. Yep, travel.
Good
Shuffle
move.
the feet. He's just still a hair hesitant.
He came in there, in the last year and played some, and he's just a junior. He's a sophomore, man. He was a presence because big boy.
On the defensive end, he really does. He still makes a pretty good impact. Just offensively, it seems like with just a little more confidence, man, he could be a force. Here's a pass down low, now knocked away, stolen away by Ryan Snow. He'll work it across to Mueller. Leaves it to Nethery. Thought about the three. To Snow. He'll fire away from downtown. It's short. And the rebound to Bierman.
Bierman gets his name in the book quickly.
You're seeing why Triopia is 10-8 on the season. In my opinion, they sometimes just settle for some of those shots rather than working it. Here's a run out now by Strube. He'll attack. Blocked by Singleton. They'll call it a jump ball. This will be Carrollton basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
The block really comes through. Calhoun kids are making their appearance.
They have the athletes, especially in Nethery and Snow, to get to the rim. Good quickness off the dribble, too, by guys like Littleton, who's just checked back in, and also Mueller. And I think if they would do that just more consistently, it would open up some of those outside shots. They wouldn't have to be as rushed.
Right.
But we've seen even today they've had possessions where they do a good job of getting an offensive rebound, then throw it right back out for another three-point try.
They are close to being a team that could have 15 wins.
Here's a ball now thrown in the backcourt. It'll be an over and back call, and they'll just let it go out of bounds underneath, and that's where Triopia will get the ball here.
12th turnover on Carrollton. That's going to be the bugaboo. And I don't know, do you think Triopia's really caused that many? I think Carrollton just didn't come to take care of the ball. Right?
Here's a lob in. Nethery, he'll put it up and in for two. I think you have to give the Trojans some credit.
Yeah.
On the defensive side, but yeah, there have been some balls that I think Carrollton has tried to force into spots that just weren't open.
Nethery's got 11 already on the day with 4 boards.
Ball down low, Rhodes. He'll go to work on the baseline, off the window, count it, and 11-and-1 opportunity here.
Nice move by Braylon. He's got 4. Foul goes on Littleton the other way, his second, team 4th. And Braylon Rhodes will go to the free throw line. Braylon just a junior. 6'5", solid built young man. It's not good. Nethery gets a rebound, he's 5th.
Rhodes sporting the spectacles tonight. Here's a shot in the corner by Reynolds, and he'll hit the three.
Steve shooting it like Grandpa Donnie.
28-10, just over 3 minutes to play in the half. Here's a three on the other side by Brecken, won't fall. Rebound tipped out. Run down Nethery. Works it to Struby, who leaked back off the window and in for two. Another 2 for Struby. Good job by Triopia in the transition game again. They lead by 20 now. 30-10 Trojans. Brecken in the corner, Rhodes. Now to Singleton. Stump gets it there. He'll work it out. Triopia's been pretty set in the zone most of the night. Little 2-3 look. And really no reason to come out of it here, as it has been successful. Here's Singleton now. Little runner-up, won't fall. Rebound, Littleton. Into the front court, Snow throws a pass that Braylon Rhodes picks out of the air.
Turnover number 3 on Triopia, 12 the other way on Carrollton. Carrollton on the attack, stumped with it.
It's a pretty big discrepancy in those two numbers.
Stumped just a freshman.
He's got it out front.
A lot of youngsters.
Over to Singleton. Lob pass down low, stolen away by the aggressive Nethery. He'll take it into the front court. Struby out to Reynolds, gets his feet set, fires a three off the iron, no good. Brecken skies high for the board.
Second board for Brecken of the day.
1:45 to play in the half. Carrollton walks it into the front court here. Down by 20.
Triopia brought a nice crowd tonight.
Yeah, they did.
For the early game.
Yeah, I mean, you get Concord and Chapin and Virginia and Meridosha and Chambersburg.
Well, if you come hungry, there's good food down here, too.
All together. Here's a shot put up by Singleton, no good. The end of the front court on the run out is Snow. He'll pass it over to Reynolds. Nice find inside to Nethery, who finishes up and in for
two.
He
was strong on that finish.
And Triopia now wants to call the timeout. 1:16 to play in the half. Good transition game by the Trojans. They're up by 22 in the second quarter.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
32-10, the lead for Triopia. They are wanting to play at noon on Saturday, and I hear the weather's going to be okay. Probably just jinxed us. 1:16 left in the half.
Oh, we apologize about the apocalypse that's coming. But Jack
it's the Winchester tournament.
Jack said it was going to be okay, so I'm going to go and win that lottery tomorrow because the world's about to end. Here's Campbell high above his head on the right side. Triopia called the timeout.
What good would it do you to win the lottery if the world's going to end?
Yeah, nothing, I'd say. People don't really win the lottery anyway. It's one of the larger scams in human history. Here's a ball now knocked away. Nethery tried to save it in, but had a foot on the baseline. It'll be ball out of bounds underneath to Carrollton.
Bigger scam than Washington, D.C., huh?
Well.
And the referees for the next game have matching red shirts.
Lob pass in, and it's stolen away. I mean, it was right to Struby. Down low, Snow. He has picked it up to Nethery. He'll attack the paint and be fouled by Howard. Now, you do understand that two of those guys are wearing red and one has a blue button up on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But, I mean, the next game's Calhoun. And
matching shirts to the team.
Johnson's doing the game, and his brother used to live in Calhoun.
I thought you meant all three guys had the same colored shirts, and I was really worried for a second.
No.
Here's Reynolds. He drives in, hits it off the side of the backboard. That's because his arm was bumped. As he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
The foul is on Campbell. It'll be his second. Team foul number 5. Steve Reynolds goes to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 2 for 2 is Triopia. Now they're 3 for 3, and Reynolds has 4 points.
Awana Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older with no appointment necessary. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Reynolds perfect. So is Triopia from the free throw line. He's got 5, 34-10. Big lead.
Has not gotten closer in the second period, has
Nope.
it? Trojans just keep on making it a bigger advantage here.
That's close to 5, is it not?
Here's a ball knocked away. Nethery on the steal. 3-on-1, 4-on-1 into the front court. Nethery drives in, shot up, count the bucket. And he'll have an and-one opportunity here.
15 for him. Foul is on Caleb Howard, his third. 6-team foul, and another young man in this tournament having a big first half. We have had a lot of high double-digit scorers in the first half in this tournament. Nethery, good. He is having a night. 16 for him.
Howard in the backcourt. Gets it to Campbell with 10 seconds. Ball tipped. It is stolen away again by Nethery. He'll drive inside. Spin move off the window. No good. Campbell to board. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Stolen away by Struby. Down to Nethery. That's Snow. Snow in for 2 as the buzzer sounds. And we've reached halftime. The Triopia Trojans running away from the Carrollton Hawks here. As we head to the Little Jess Motors halftime show, it's been all Triopia. They finished with a bucket at the buzzer. 39-10 Trojans.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Little Jess, Ram, Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler is the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to the car buying process, simple and making it sure your customers' needs are satisfied. That's Little Jess Motors. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com. Stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street across from Quincy High School in Quincy, Illinois. The Griffin family doing a good job for you. 39-10, all Triopia at halftime here. Triopia's turned the ball over 3 times. Carrollton 16. 2 fouls on Trevin Littleton for Triopia, a single foul on Ryan Snow and 1 on Steve Reynolds. On the Carrollton side, Caleb Howard has 3 fouls, 2 on Connor Campbell, single fouls on Lucas Howard and Tyler Singleton. Halftime score 39-10 on the Truck scoreboard in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Shooting percentages, individual scoring come your way right after these important messages.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Pressure's on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressure's on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressure's on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motor halftime show. 39-10 is our score at halftime. Carrollton is 4 of 18, 22%. 1 of 5 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Braylon Rhodes leads the way with 4 points with 3 rebounds. Also in the first half, we have 3 points from Connor Campbell and 3 points from Caden Brecken. On the Triopia side, 15 of 32, 46.8%, 4 of 14 from the arc, 24.5%, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 16 points from Aiden Nethery to go with 5 rebounds in the first half, 9 for Ryan Snow, and Jake Mueller has 5. Steve Reynolds, not Mike, has 5 points also, and Struby has 4 in the first half. 39-10, the Trojans are already back to ready to warm up as they've been hot in the first half. 29-point lead at halftime on Central Illinois Sports.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. I was talking to Rodney Griffin today and told him how much we appreciated him being our halftime sponsor, and he said he was thrilled about it. And he'd been watching a lot of wrestling. And Charlie wants to know if you're going to do some more wrestling this year, I think.
Sure.
We'd love to. They don't have a halftime on wrestling, though.
There's not a lot of breaks.
There isn't a lot of breaks, but we like doing it. We did it at Pittsfield this year. We usually try to do a wrestling meet or two. And we do all the home Pittsfield wrestling meets. That's one of our dedications. Not bad.
Which is one this year.
Don't forget, Rushville and Pittsfield are also playing on Central Illinois Sports tonight. They'll be doing the varsity action there. The Shoe and Damon Embry at around 7:30 with a pregame at around 7:15.
Calling that one the Shoe and the Dew.
The Shoe and the Donut is what they are.
He's a big Mountain Dew guy.
He is a Dew man, no doubt about that. Donnie Frey comes over and checks out the scorer's bench, grabs the basketball. He'll throw a nice bounce pass to Tony Fessler. And hopefully Dave Schaefer won't get in the way and get his glasses knocked off again. That was a wicked pass the other day.
He got hit right in the old schnoz.
You got it on the video and played the replay on it even.
Well,
that was a good replay. Here we go. Triopia basketball. They're up by 29. Doesn't seem fair they get the ball, too. And we're back to live action.
Well, the arrow just alternates, and that's the way it's alternating now. And he'll start by attacking the ball with the ball down low to Nethery. Out top now Snow.
See if Nethery likes this end as much as he did the other one in the first half.
Back to Snow, right wing for a three. It's good. Hits the three to start the second half, and it's 42-10 Trojans. They just have not done much wrong today.
Give him 12 on the day. Wow.
Just underway in this third period. And for as many things have gone well for Triopia, it's been just about the opposite for this Carrollton team, who I thought played really well against Western. Here's the ball knocked away now, out of bounds, and they'll say last touched by Brecken.
17 turnovers for the Hawks now. Not much you can do if your kids don't take care of the basketball.
No.
I don't care. You can call timeouts and talk and practice and do things. You got to take care of the ball every time.
Here's a pass down low, back in the paint, shot up no good, foul though by Heath, and two shots coming up for KJ Beck.
Heath with the foul, his first, team first to the second half. Beck to the free throw line. KJ looking for his first points of the night. The big junior puts the first one up, in and out, no good. Didn't catch a break there.
Bowlers Universe, they are open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. They offer a great menu at Bowlers Universe. Check them out in Pittsfield.
Beck couldn't catch a break on either. Both balls went down and rattled back out.
7:03 to play in the third. Carrollton down big here. Here's a shot put up by Heath, no good, but he runs down his own rebound. Good hustle to Singleton. Clears it out top now to Stump, the freshman. He works it to Heath behind the arc. Tried to split a double team to Stump. Steps into a three-point shot. It's too hard from the lefty. And the rebound is secured by Mueller.
Mueller looked like a football player on that one. Kind of cleared things after the board.
These two programs that are traditionally strong in football didn't have great years this year. Here's a three now by Snow. And on the rebound, off the miss, it comes down to Brecken.
Don't count them out a year from now. They'll be ready to go in the fall. They'll work hard to make things better.
Up top, Singleton. Right side, Stump. Stump on the dribble drive. Good find down low to Heath, and he'll finish with 2.
That was a pretty pass. His first 2 for Heath.
And makes it 42-12. 6:09 to play in the third period. Snow, left side, 3-ball. Mueller, good.
I don't know what 41 is, but it's Mueller in the corner for a 3, and he's got 8.
It was only that easy to call it out like that every time. Rich Thompson says, man, I could be a Hall of Fame coach, I think.
Well, he is one probably in football.
He's a Hall of Famer in my eyes. Here's Brecken now for a 3, and the answer at the other end is good. Caden Brecken with the tray.
He's got 6 on a pair of 3s.
45-15. A lot of ground to make up, though, here for Carrollton. Nethery, right wing 3, and it won't help if you're trading baskets back and forth like they are right now as Nethery nails another. He's having a big, big night.
19 points for the young man.
Brecken spins it in the corner. That's to Heath. Back to Brecken. To Heath, little two-man game. His shot blocked now by Beck. And the rebound down to Heath. He'll get it into Rhodes, who will put it up and in for 2.
Rhodes said, thank you for the assist. I've got 6.
Quickly into the front court, Nethery. Little hesitation move, drives in, shot blocked. Rebound, Nethery gets it back in, puts it in.
21, 6 boards.
And we have a timeout as Rhodes appears to have twisted an ankle. Here comes Campbell into the game for Carrollton. The stoppage in play will also allow Struby to check into the game. Reynolds will sit down. Beck also takes a chair as Littleton comes in for Triopia.
Braylon's got in a lot of pain over there on the bench, and the only sympathy I'm seeing getting is from Grandma Nancy right now. His grandpa didn't go down and even check on him.
Singleton with it out front, gets it to Brecken. Free throw line, Heath. Back out to Brecken. Brecken a 3, good again.
Look at him go. 9.
50-20 on the Trucks scoreboard. 4:39 to play in this third period. Out top, Nethery. He'll try the dribble drive. Hangs in the air. Shot no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Nethery looking for his 22nd and 23rd. That foul is on Heath, I do believe, his second. Second team foul. Nethery could come within, 20 points of the single game scoring? Oh, it's higher than that even. 22 now for him as he makes the first. I think you're right there, kids. 46 in my memory. Second also good by Nethery. He's got 23. He's halfway home.
46 points in a game?
Yeah. John Jenren, I think, who played with Marty Rhodes, who's on the Carrollton bench. Marty probably had all the assists that day.
Here's a foul now as Stump is knocked from his feet.
By Struby. Austin Struby picks up the foul. See Struby playing some summer baseball, I do believe, right? Yeah. Young man that plays on some of those teams.
Here's a pass to Singleton. Gets it out to Stump. Puts it on the deck now. Singleton on the left side. 4:17 to play in the third. Carrollton trying to get a good possession here. Instead, a turnover again by the Hawks. Struby on the run out. Finds Snow. Snow completes at the window for 2.
14 for Ryan Snow.
54-20. 3:57 to play in the third. Here's Stump on a drive in. He'll put it up over the top of the rim. No good. And Snow gets the board for the Trojans. Snow left side. He was calling for it. Wants to shoot the 3 over the top of Singleton and nails it.
He said, sit Nethery down for a little bit. I'm going to try to catch him.
16 for him now.
I got him for 17.
17 for him now. Here's Brecken trying to answer. Too hard. Rebound on the offensive side, though, to Stump. He now puts it on the deck. Ball loose, tied up. It'll be Carrollton basketball on the alternating possession arrow.
I
Here
could
comes
be wrong, but
Nethery back in. Also into the contest is Brock York for the first time, the 5'8 sophomore.
they did call that a 3, right?
Also, we see Lucas Howard back in, and Singleton sits down.
He was about 25 foot away.
Campbell with the basketball, right side stump. Heath gets it in the corner now. He is fouled and will shoot 2 shots.
That's going to go against Littleton. He's our man of the hour on the fouls. His third. Seems like every second he's played, he gets a foul called on him, too. 57-20, 3:15 left in the quarter, and it's in and out, no good.
Saturday, March 18th will be the annual Ty Rylander Memorial Run. The Remembering Ty Rylander Facebook page will have more info soon. Proceeds support area youth activities. Make sure to check out the Remembering Ty Rylander Facebook page.
Campbell just pulled a tricky one there. He tipped it up over the top of the man and got the bucket, so an offensive board and a bucket.
57-22, 3:03 to play in the third. Littleton with it on the right side. Out top, York. In the corner, it goes to Struby. He'll attack now. Throw it back out, York. On the right side, here's a 3 by David Richards. No good. And the rebound down to Campbell. Here come the green-clad Hawks into the front court. Heath, pulls up for a tough pull-up and no good. Nethery with the rebound. He'll bounce it into the front court. Struby back to Nethery. Shot up good, and he'll have an and-one opportunity here.
Give him another 2. The foul on the other side is on 22. Lucas Howard, his second. Team foul number 3. Nethery makes his 25th point, looking for 26 now. 59-22 with 2:34 left in the quarter, and it's good. 26 for the young man.
Littleton sits down as Brady Hildebrand comes back in. Struby also takes a chair. As we see into the contest, Reynolds returning.
One of the reasons that 46 points will probably always stand is in games like this, you don't see the guy gets to stay in long enough to keep scoring, and the running clock in the fourth quarter.
I don't know about always, but it might be broken at some point.
Yeah, that's going to be tough unless you get a coach who maybe he's got a son that's a big scorer.
Or you get a Danny Stevens.
Yeah.
There's a ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Carrollton underneath.
I don't think Danny's going to play in the Winchester tournament ever, darn it.
2:20 to play in the third. 60-22, the lead for Triopia.
We'll have Hancock County tournament action tomorrow night, too. The third and fourth place game and the championship game. 19th turnover on Carrollton now.
Reynolds into the front corner, works a pass on the right side. A little up and under move. Brock York is in for his first 2.
That was pretty.
The lead is 40 for Triopia. Trojans just have been running away with this one.
Shooting well, playing well, not many turnovers.
Campbell inside. He'll stop the bleeding momentarily for Carrollton.
He's got 7.
62-24, 1:45 left in this third period. Reynolds with it out front. And he looked to throw it to Richards. Ball knocked loose, but he runs it back down to Hildebrand. He'll drive in. Shot blocked by Campbell. Campbell saves it in. Reynolds, though, picks it up, puts up the left-handed runner, won't fall. And the rebound is bullied away there by Campbell.
Campbell said, my ball. He's got 3 boards.
Howard into the front court finds Lucas Howard. Back to Caleb Howard. In the corner. Ball thrown away underneath as Grafford led his man a little too far. Here's Nethery. Who else on the run out into the front court? And he'll put it in for 2 more. Rich Thompson wants the timeout. 1:10 to play in the third period. It's Triopia 64, Carrollton 24.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
64-24. Sounds like a football score from the fall season, but right now it's a basketball score. A lot of it's because Carrollton's turned it over 20 times, and Triopia has been red hot. Triopia's got a lot of new names out there now.
Campbell underneath, turnaround shot no good. Rebound fought for, out of bounds, last touched by. Well, it looked like the Trojans must have touched it last because Carrollton's going to get it.
Now, Reynolds didn't think so, but not everybody else did.
Howard to inbound. He'll get it to Carson Kroschauer. Hands it off to Howard. 52 seconds to play in the third in a 64-24 game. Here's a ball knocked away now by the active hands of David Richards. Richards is a 5'9" sophomore. Also, we'll see into the game now, Amari Little, the 6-foot junior.
The Marty and Tony run Cloverleaf Feeds down at Root House, so they get to see each other all day and most nights now.
Down low Campbell. Campbell shot no good. Foul called on Little with 40 seconds to play in the third period.
Might be our last clock stoppage after we get the fourth quarter started with that 30-point bulge. This game will disappear quickly. Campbell at the free throw line for the second time. He's 1 for 1 for there, making 2 for 2. Pretty solid. And his basketball talent on the offensive side has 8 points. Give him 9.
40 seconds left in the third. Here come the Trojans. Brock York running the point. He'll work a pass knocked out of bounds by the hands of Grafford. Stays with the Trojans on the sideline here. Just over 30 ticks to play in the third.
Brock played some quarterback when Camp Point Central played Triopia this year.
Bounce pass in the backcourt. York gets it.
And that does mean that the sophomore put into the fire.
Out top, Little. Over on the right side to York. Isn't there a Fricky that was a freshman for Triopia?
Yeah, but they had a death in the family, and so he was off that night.
I'm just kind of surprised he's not dressed with the varsity gear.
His grandpa, Roger Fred, was about as good as they played.
I'm telling you, in the junior high, he was a prolific scorer for
right?
Triopia, yes.
Oh, we lost a shoe out front.
He throws a shoe. Into the front corner with it is Richards. He bounces down the Little, has his shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Triopia on the baseline as Carrollton will bring 5 new guys in. 10.7 seconds to play in the third. Bryson Baumgartner in for the first time, the 5'6" senior. He joins Singleton, Bierman, Brecken, and the 5th man is Heath.
A couple starters, but the thing is as young as Carrollton is, you're going to have that happen.
Here's a 3 on the way, right side. David Reynolds, no good. Rebound loose, and Mari Little saves it in bounds. Good hustle, gets his team the possession. Here's Steve Reynolds for a 3 at the buzzer, and he nails it. Steve Reynolds with the 3. And after 3 quarters, the Triopia Trojans on top of the Carrollton Hawks, 67-26. We head to the fourth quarter on Central Illinois Sports.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Triopia basketball, they lead by 41, 67-26. They're 25 of 49, 54%, 9 of 23 from the arc, 41%, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Carrollton 10 of 31, 31%, 3 of 10 from the arc, 3 of 6 from the free throw line.
Here's York with the ball, gets it to Wade Swan, who's in for the first time. Gets the ball to Richards. His shot put up no good. He's fouled by Heath, and Richards heads to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Didn't you say there was another Reynolds in the game?
David. Number 1, David Reynolds. No, David Richards, excuse me.
I was going to ask Billy who that one belonged to, but he's a Richards, so he belongs
the problem
to the Richards
is
family.
Yeah, well, he's not related to the Reynolds.
First one up, no good.
The issue on this card is you have David Richards and Steve Reynolds right next to each other when you glance down in a hurry sometimes.
The reason is they're wearing 1 and 2. This is
See
one time I didn't make a mistake. One time. Richards makes the free throw. He's got 1.
For the first time in forever. Under 7 minutes to play.
Kathy's the singer in the family, if you're wondering.
There's a drive in by Singleton, left it behind. It's run down by Baumgartner out front. He'll drive in and is bumped and fouled on the floor by David Richards.
David Richards is going to pick up the foul, his first, team third. Nethery going to check into the game. There's got to be a reason. And
what's that?
That Nethery came back in.
Never know. I don't know. What's
Back
the reason?
in the days when Don Kemp coached, nobody got to 30, including the team most of the time.
Here's a drive in by Singleton, and he'll put it in for his first basket of the night.
They had great basketball teams, but they didn't score a lot of points.
Here's Richards with the ball. Out to Nethery. Fakes the 3. Out between the circle. Now York. He pats himself on top of the head and says, let's run this one. Look for the back door. Wasn't open. Now atop the Swan. Swan dribbles toward the right side. Hands it to Little. Little looks down low. Ball knocked loose and stolen away by Heath. Turnover on the Trojans. Baumgartner out front. Hands it to Brecken. Free throw line, Bierman over to Singleton, who just got his first basket of the night. Out top, Baumgartner. Tries the drive, denied there to Brecken, who fires a quick launch 3, no good. And Amari Little secures the board. Ball now swiped away for a moment, but run down by Nethery. He'll attack down low, go in for 2 more.
30 on the night.
And it's 70-28. With 5 minutes and 10 seconds left. Here's Singleton on the drive, shot up no good.
That could have been a technical, Charlie.
Don't slap it. Here's a shot by Heath, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and Nethery gets the rebound. He looks for the man of the front court, Richards. He threw it over the top of him. Richards was not ready for it, and the stoppage in play will allow some new substitutes to come in. Cooper Mefford in, the 5'8 senior. Also into the contest for the first time. Wearing the number 20 is Casey Beard, the freshman.
KJ Beck sitting in the second row of the bench there. That's going to be tough for those long legs.
4:35 left. Howard. That's better than his feet hanging out on the floor. That's kind of your option here at the Winchester Elementary School gym.
The old Perry gym, he'd have been out by the volleyball line.
What about the Root House gym?
I don't know if volleyball's been invented. You mean the junior high gym?
Yeah, Root House.
Well, it's so dark I've never been able to see the lines.
It's been a while since I've played basketball there. Here's a pull-up shot on the right side by Howard, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Little gets another board.
His second. Yep, they got those 2 gyms at the high school now. The old one was a pretty darn good gym. A lot of great memories there, and the new one's really a nice gym.
Here's a pass nearly stolen away by a hustling Bryson Baumgartner, knocked out of bounds. That will allow Carrollton to sub into the game. Charlie Stumpf, and also in for the first time, we see Eli Rhodes, the 5'9 freshman. They'll sit down Baumgartner and also Bierman.
Eli and Braylon brothers. Eli looks a lot like a couple of the other Rhodes, like Tony did when he was a youngster.
Here's a ball handoff on the left side to Beard. Out between the circles to Cooper Mefford. Mefford gets it back now from Swan. Looks down low. Shot fake and a drive. Hildebrand. He'll put up a shot, no good, but he's fouled. And he'll shoot 2.
And the clock will keep on ticking. Carson Grafford is going to pick up a foul. Holden Hayden is going to check in just a moment. First one, no good. Can get that substitute in.
He might not be looking to check in. He might just be sitting next to Coach Rhodes.
Oh, maybe so. Oh, everybody was early.
Count the free throw.
Hildebrand made the free throw. Good officiating that time.
71-28. Pass down low, Stumpf. Little reverse layup is up and in for 2. Charlie Stumpf.
His first 2.
71-30 with 2:19 left. Ooh, here's a little move by Mefford out top.
What was the ooh and all for? I was looking down.
A little crossover dribble that he put on. Now the ball knocked loose and stolen away by Stump. He's going to drive it to the other end, attack the rim. Left-hand runner up, no good. There's Howard on the board, but he was standing on the baseline. And so it's ball out of bounds here for Triopia. Just under 2 minutes left. Here comes Holden Hayden into the game for the first time.
The reason that Holden Hayden came in is they wanted to see if Charlie could announce Holden Hayden quickly about 4 times. Go ahead.
We'll just call him Hayden.
That's right. Last name is Hayden.
1:35 left. Here's the ball nearly stolen away. Run down, though, by Triopia's Hildebrand.
If you broadcast at Pittsfield, you've said the Hayden name a few times.
Hildebrand shot blocked, and the rebound out of there with it is Eli Rhodes. He'll take it coast to coast, high glass, and in for 2. Eli Rhodes with his first bucket. And now here's a ball stolen away by Stump. Tiptoes along the sideline, drives in, runner up no good. Fouled though here. Foul going to be committed by Wade Swan.
Wade Swan commits his first foul. And we'll just be about out of ball game before this free throw series is done. First one no good by Stump. (71-32). Second one up, and Stump gets it to fall. He's got 3 now.
38 seconds left. Right side with it is Swan. He'll let it fly for a 3. It's a little long. Rebound underneath, shot put back up and no good by Beard. Beard gets his own rebound again, has the ball stripped. And Lucas Howard comes out of there with it. 20 seconds to play. He'll drive in. Through the behind the back pass to Stump, and he said, I didn't know you had that in the repertoire, pal. Sorry. They have a little chuckle about it. 10 seconds remaining. Trojan bench is encouraging their teammate to shoot it, and he will from the volleyball line, no good, and that's the final in this contest. Triopia 71, Carrollton 33. We head to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show since 1942. Illini Community Hospital has been serving the area with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275.
Back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, they've been serving the community since 1942. Excellent health care services, primary and specialty care, emergency medicine. Illini here to serve you and your family. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org. Final score, 71-33 in the ball game. Carrollton was 13-38, 3 of 11 from the arc, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. And they were led in scoring by Caden Brecken with 9 points also from Connor Campbell. 6 points from Braylon Rose, some of their top scorers on the night. Triopia 26 of 54, 9 of 25 from the arc, 7 of 14 from the free throw line. 30 points on the night for Aiden Nethery, going with 8 rebounds. Ryan Snow with a big night too, 17 points on the night for him. Single points from KJ Beck and Brock York, along with Brady Hildebrand. Also David Richard had a single point. 8 points from Jake Mueller and 8 from Steve Reynolds. It's time for us to name our player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our athletes that they receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones agent, is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And our player of the game tonight easily will be Aiden Nethery with 30 points and 8 boards in the contest. That's going to do it for game number 1. A couple coming your way after this. And we'll come back and tell you about the next game in just a little while on Central Illinois Sports.